Yeah, this is going to be a good match. It's always good to see someone that's never been here before and see how they're going to react to the pressure and if they can actually get that first win. And then Matt Nofel, you know, some can say he's been struggling lately, but he's managed to get his way to this gold medal match. And at this point in time, I think he's more than capable of taking out Christian.
I agree. He's got a lot of experience. He's been working hard for 6 years now, getting ready to try to go to an Olympic Games. And, you know, before that, of course, but I mean at a high level, working at that level. And, you know, I'd like to see him do well, but I'd also like to see Christian show his stuff that got him here, because he really put on a show of grouping earlier today. So.
Yeah, earlier in the year, Matt posted a post on Instagram saying he was switching to compound after Olympic trials, but he got me. It was April Fool's Day.
Would have gotten me too, just so you know. As mentioned, Christian Stoddard from California. Matt Nofel of Colorado. Looks like they've got it staged for Christian to shoot first on target number 1.
Yeah, Matt looks cool, calm, and collective. Christian, it looks like, you know, hasn't been here, and, you know, but that could either help you out really a lot, or it could be detrimental. We'll see how he reacts.
That's an excellent point. Yeah, right. I mean, we can see who's looking very comfortable right now and who's looking like maybe they had a little lemon juice.
Yeah.
But the proof will be in the shooting.
Hopefully the wind will stay just like it is. It's calmed down a little bit. We just don't like to see wind being a factor in a match like this.
Well, it is the same for both guys, that's for sure. Some people like to say the wind is their friend, and they like the wind. There's a word for people like that. It's 9 out the top. Matt with a 9. Even scores so far for the first set. Pretty classic form on the part of Christian Stoddard, Justin.
Yeah, solid 10 on that shot there.
Yep. Just looking at his alignment and everything else, he looks like a very straightforward kind of guy. We're looking at a 10-9 liner for that one for Matt. Looks like it caught the line. And Christian with a 10. He's showing us again why he's here.
Yeah, he's responded. That's for sure.
Matt with a 10.
Yeah. Nice.
So unofficially, it looks like a tie. We'll find out about Matt's liner. If it is a tie, we'll see both archers receive 1 set point. Remember, the first archer to reach a total of 6 set points will be the winner. So, Justin, when you started in the sport, it was around the time when we had introduced the changes to the recurve round to make it more readily appropriate for television. I mean, the first time I met you was 1991 at the very muddy World Championship trials that we had in Houston, Texas back then, up to our knees on the radar range at Johnson Space Center. Had to throw away my shoes after that tournament. It was really bad. But that was when we started making the motion toward making those changes. The following years, when Jim Easton was able to implement the changes that were needed to keep archery in the modern Olympic Games. As somebody who had a little taste of that transition, because as a junior you were still shooting the old system, do you have a preference?
I think this way is the best way for excitement, and doesn't necessarily get you the best archer. I mean, obviously shooting a 4-day aggregate total of double FIDA, we'll find out who's the best shooter. But that's not how you do it in a lot of sports, and it's just more exciting this way. I'm partial to it.
Scores are official and going on the board.
This is as long as they don't make it just a one-arrow shoot-off for a match. You know, I feel like with the set system, everything's been slowly getting less and less arrows, and people that have shot the tournaments prior or the systems prior always just feel like you're taking away from their chance of, you know, cream rising to the top.
Yeah, I mean, even in the early stages of your experience in Atlanta, it's still 18 arrow ends in the preliminary passes before it would go down to 12 arrow ends. And that's before set play. Yeah. Set play can be as little as 9 arrows for the whole thing.
Yeah, this creates a lot more parity. It gives the lesser shooter more of a chance, which is fine. They all have to shoot the same system at the end of the day.
True enough. But you do find people rise to the occasion when it comes to set play pressure versus the grind of the qualifying round. Yeah, sometimes that happens.
It's a different athlete, for sure.
Okay, we've got a draw confirmed down there, and Christian is shooting first on target number 1. And he shoots a 10. Matt with a 10 as well on the line. These guys are going at it. This is good. No question. Christian with a 9. Opportunity for Matt here. And another 10. Nicely done.
Came to play.
Yes, he did. And a 9. Still quite respectable, but Matt's turned it to 11.
Yeah, anything in the yellow takes the set points.
Well, we're going the long way either way since we have, 10, 10, 10. Kaboom. 3-1 lead for Matt Nofel after the second regulation set. It's going to be California's Christian Stoddard shooting first when we resume after official scoring. That was a good group from Matt.
Did you take notice who Christian's coach is? Judy Adams.
Oh, I couldn't tell from this angle. I only saw the back, so I didn't make the connection. That is amazing.
Yeah, he's got an excellent coach in his coaching box.
Yep, your teammate from the 1996 Olympic Games would have represented the United States of America in the 1980 Olympic Games were it not for the boycott that the United States held against those Moscow Olympic Games at the time during the Cold War. Judy Adams, one of the greats, no doubt.
I love that she's back here in the sport, giving back, helping, coaching all the bright stars of the future.
Good catch. I couldn't see from this side where I'm sitting who that was, so that's really cool.
So we'll see how Christian responds here.
Well, one aspect of Judy Adams and her coaching is that mental game. I mean, she's definitely a student of the mental game. And obviously a teacher of it, too. So we'll see what happens here. You're right. That explains a lot. I didn't realize that it was Judy that was coaching this kid. That explains a lot. It's also kind of nice to see all of these great shooters from the past stepping up and becoming coaches today, just as Dick Tone did. You know, great shooter stepping up to become a great coach. We now see Jay Bars stepping up to be a coach and a few others. When are we going to see Justin Hewish out there?
I'm still competitive.
Fair enough.
Maybe one day.
I think that's a perfectly legit answer. 9 points from Christian and another 10 from Matt. I should have kept track, but that's probably 5 in a row now. Maybe 6.
Well, it's definitely 5 10s, but I'm not sure.
Whatever, it'll serve. 9 for Christian. Matt bringing the heat. little longer hold on that one, but it's a 10 right there. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Somebody has come out here to be a winner. And there are 2 of them up there right now.
Yeah, it just goes to show you that, you know, him taking out Brady earlier wasn't just
It was not a fluke, no. 9. So 10-9-9 for Christian. Pair of 10s right now for Matt. This next arrow could put him to a nearly insurmountable 4-point lead. Oh, my goodness. What is going on today with Matt? 10, 10, 10. All right, now Christian's got to win the next 2 sets outright to force a shoot-off. It's not impossible.
Oh, we've seen it tons of times. Can't count that kid out.
Nope. Not impossible. But I'll tell you this. Whichever one of these guys wins this thing will have earned it, unquestionably.
100%. The field that they went through today was,
Yeah.
especially this leading to Olympic trials tomorrow, everyone was
yeah.
on their A game, wanting to win this.
While we're waiting for the scores to be made official, I want you to be reminded to mark your calendars for the 2024 USA Archery Coaches Workshop, headed back to Colorado Springs, taking place September 21 through 22nd. This is a can't-miss opportunity for coaches who want to take their skills to the next level. One of my favorite places that time of year, too. Really beautiful place, Colorado Springs in the fall.
Yeah, I missed that place.
You know, it had its charm, didn't it? Those barracks at the Olympic Training Center weren't the greatest to stay in, but the rest of it, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, the city is amazing.
I remember going up Pikes Peak with Butch, Butch Johnson, and we're walking around at 14,500 feet or whatever it is, and I'm like, why can't I seem to catch my breath? California's Christian Stoddard. This is do or die. He's got to win these next 2 sets, and he's on his path to try to do just that. Bottom of the X ring. Matt Nofel, will he keep it up? Thank you. May I have another? Oh, my.
Gotta love this. Come on, Christian.
There it is.
There we go.
These gentlemen seem to be elevating each other, don't they? And a 9. First one out of the 10 ring in the last 7 or 8 shots for Matt Nofel.
Christian can take the set with a 10.
9. Doors open.
So if Matt shoots a 10 here, they'll tie the set points, but it'll push him to the 6 set points to win the
That's
match.
it. It's a win. All he has to do is tie it.
10 for the win.
Correct. And a 9. So, all right, Christian Stoddard keeping alive. Barely, but there it is. I mean, neither one of these guys shot poorly.
No.
You didn't see anybody throw one out in the black.
Yeah.
You saw both guys shooting really well. This is about as good as it gets. This is really, really awesome.
Yeah. Really interesting to see what happens this next match, this next set points as well.
So part of the dynamic, of course, is that when you're behind, you get to shoot first. And you get to let the other guy watch that, right? So right now, Christian's going to step up there after the official score is put down, presuming we didn't make a big mistake scoring this thing just now, and Matt Nofel didn't just win. Looking at this, we're going to see 2 to 5, meaning that Christian has got to, 3 to 5, meaning Christian's absolutely got to win the next set to force a shoot-off. And like we alluded to earlier, you did, it's happened before, happens a lot. All the advantage theoretically goes to the guy who shoots first, because now he doesn't have to sit there and worry about what the other guy's going to do. He can just execute.
Yeah, it's hard to say. I mean, but also when you come up from 5-1, the momentum sometimes switches into your favor, and that has a lot to do with it as well.
Yeah.
So it's a combination of things.
Either way, is there any question? Both of these guys belong on this gold medal finals field right now. In my mind, there is no question.
And sometimes you guys sprinkle a little bit of luck in there.
Yeah, but both of them made their own today.
Yeah.
No matter which way this goes, this is a great match. I'm really impressed with both of these shooters. California's Christian Stoddard preparing to shoot first as we go into our final regulation scoring set. We will either have a shoot-off or a winner after this set. It is a 10. So now it's just a question, can Matt match it? No, he can't. Just out. 9.
That was a little bit of a longer hold there.
It was.
Probably just lost a little bit of tension.
Doesn't take much. Christian with a 9. Doors open. Now would be a good time for a 10, but a tailwind just kicked up, Justin. And it didn't matter to Matt.
Might have helped him there, edged him up, because the tailwind will sometimes elevate your arrow.
You noticed it was on the low side, and the tailwind might very well have saved it. You're absolutely correct. Christian with a 10. You cannot do more than what he just did. From the standpoint of a finish for a set, that is the best you can do.
So still a 10 to win here for
Correct.
Matt. Another long hold.
10 to win, 9 points.
And we have a tie.
We have a tie, so he wins.
No, I think we have a tie in the match. I think Christian had a 10-10-9 and Matt has a 10-9-9.
Oh, you are correct, sir. I miscounted. We do have a tie across the board. We have a shoot-off coming up. See if they'll need to change those faces. Looks like the faces, well, I've got a judge in the way, so I can't quite tell. I suspect they'll probably leave them up.
Sometimes they change them just to change them, but we'll see what they do this time.
Either way, however it ends up, spectacular shooting for both of these guys. Pretty impressive.
It's going to take a real close arrow here to win this match at this point.
All right, sounds like they are going to go ahead and change them out, so gives us a little opportunity to tell you folks about some stuff that's coming up. I told you earlier about the coaches workshop that's taking place in Colorado Springs. Well, if you can't make it to Colorado Springs, you've got another opportunity to go to the 2024 virtual symposium. Now, that's going to be in June and August with online sessions and recorded sessions. And the registration details for that event, along with the in-person coaches workshop, will be posted soon and sent out to members, instructors, and coaches of USA Archery. If you are stumbling upon this and you think to yourself, I want to be part of this game of archery. I want to be part of this organization that teaches thousands of shooters from around the country the joy of shooting the bow and arrow, creating people like my co-host here, Justin Hewish, Olympic champion. That opportunity exists. Just go to usaarchery.org. You want to get the right start? Go to usaarchery.org. The list of coaches will get you that right start in our sport. You want to learn something about equipment? The information is there. You want to learn something about how to get started in the sport on a recreational basis? That information is there. The result can be what we're about to witness. Two great shooters getting ready for a shoot-off. This is for all the marbles at the Gator Cup.
Here goes Christian.
Nine points. Door is open for Matt. And and it's a 9, and Matt Nofel's your winner.
He's closer.
He is closer to the center. That has got to be a good feeling. Absolutely outstanding performance from these two young fellas, and we're going to hear about what it was all about as Richard gets ready to head to the field of play. That was just really good. You got to be happy for both of those guys, Justin.
Yeah, what a match to end the tournament. It's 2024 Gator Cup.